At the age of 15, Michael Phelps set his first world record in the 200 butterfly here at the Texas Swim Center. Shaking the winner's hand is admittedly not a fun thing to do, and for the past 2 years, that's exactly what the Texas men's swimming and diving team has done at the NCAA championship meet. With things going from bad to worse as the game progressed, there wasn't much that Texas could do to respond to Oklahoma's explosive offense. The game was set to be played here at House Park Field. And although the cancellation means one less game for Travis High School, even the senior players understand that the situation involves more than just football. It was true freshman Joe Bergeron who led the team with 191 yards rushing. He had 29 carries for 3 touchdowns in the win against Tech. Not the numbers you would expect from someone who didn't even know he was starting until just a few moments before the game. Many people thought 2011 would be the year that Texas baseball would add more numbers to the national championship board. However, an early exit from Omaha ended any title hopes that the Longhorns had throughout the year. Coming up on Longhorn Extra, cornerback Duke Thomas is making a complete 180 from his normal spot on the field. Find out where he's moving to. Plus, missing the end of last season won't stop Jeremy Hills from proving he can have a future in the NFL. Hear why Ahmad Brooks thinks he could be a surprise come draft day. And All-American Isaac Murphy is halfway through his headline events after day 1 of Texas Relays. Good evening and welcome to Longhorn Extra. I'm Alex Stockwell. Spring officially started last week, but it's not official until DKR Stadium is filled with fans ready to watch the annual Texas football spring game. Although the offense lost the Olympic speed of Marquise Goodwin, Dwayne Aquina thinks he's found the answer in DBU to add more depth to the wide receiver spot. On Wednesday, Texas announced that sophomore cornerback Duke Thomas will be splitting time between wide receiver and the corner in the spring game Saturday. In his high school days, Thomas lined up at wide receiver and will help the offense fill the holes left by Marquise Goodwin and Caleb Jones. Mack Brown feels comfortable with the shift due to an abundance of the secondary. Thomas will showcase his talent on the other side of the ball with his teammates.
I think you can see some guys who play hard, do their job, and make big plays and that are exciting. We're going to be well coached, we're going to be disciplined, and we're going to do what we do well. And I think you're going to see just some good football.
Definitely going to have a lot of balls tossed around, and you're going to see a lot of running, and just mixing it up, and just a team out there competing and just trying to score points and just compete, just have fun out there, and just get a fans a great day.
It's just another time you can show fans what you've been working on, give them a little taste of what they'll be seeing in the fall. So it's always an exciting time for us to go out and show what we've been learning for the past couple weeks and kind of give them a little taste of next year.
Ready to see the fans and ready to just go out and perform. Anytime you get to go out and compete is meaningful. You any type of athlete, any type of player, you would love to go out and compete and just go out and have fun, be out there with your guys. Just another day that we go out and get better. We still got a long time to go to August 31st and whenever we play. We still got 4 weeks of workouts after this to get better. We got summer workouts and then we got 2 of days. So you guys take it how you want. We just want to go out and get better.
And before the Longhorns take the field, you can catch Lowell Galindo, Ahmad Brooks, and Ricky Williams bringing you Texas Game Day starting at 5:30, leading right up to the spring game at 6:30. All of that on Longhorn Network. Sophomore pitcher Parker French will be back on the bump this Thursday in the Oklahoma State Series after missing last week's start against Minnesota. French was out due to tendonitis in his right elbow, the same arm that kept French off the mound for the end of last season. Fortunately, history has yet to repeat itself as French says he feels fine in his elbow. Shaking the winner's hand is admittedly not a fun thing to do, and for the past 2 years, that's exactly what the Texas men's swimming and diving team has done at the NCAA championship meet. However, this season is a different story. Eddie Reese explains the Longhorns' chances of bringing home the team's first national title since 2010.
Men's swimming in the country has taken off. It's almost twice as good as it was last year. we have to hit. We cannot make any mistakes.
Teams didn't give us credit for anything last year, our sprinting, and then we show up the, prelims and we post the fastest time in the meet. So I think we know what we're capable of, and when we get to the meet, we're going to be ready.
You have a different group of people with different abilities. We've even changed our program some during the year to try to get everybody to be faster.
You don't want to go from being the champion to the runner-up, so I definitely wanted to defend my title, but at the end of the day, like if I could lose and we won it as a team, like I would do that in a heartbeat.
As expected, the Texas football spring game is right around the corner, but Ahmad Brooks explains what might be unexpected for this year's battle of the orange and white. Monterrey Tech High School in Nuevo Leon, Mexico, has played a Texas high school team every year for the past 5 years. This year, they were set to play the Travis High School football team for the first time on October 22nd. Monterrey Tech says they were threatened by the drug cartel La Familia in Mexico. School administrators say the drug lords ordered them to pay $30,000 to cross the border safely to get to Austin. If they didn't pay, the school was afraid that Austin gangs who are affiliated with La Familia could retaliate during the game.
It's a serious matter, and it's changed things greatly. So, I'm aware of the problem there. I just wasn't aware that we could have the difficulty here.
And because of the threats, AISD officials decided to cancel the game against Monterrey Tech.
We all agreed that that would be the best safety for our fans, our players, and in our community to not play the game, because it's not a game that's not worth somebody's life.
I do feel bad that we had to do that, because the kids don't get to play a game basically, because and to me the bad guys win when you have to cancel out because of that.
The game was set to be played here at House Park Field. And although the cancellation means one less game for Travis High School, even the senior players understand that the situation involves more than just football.
I think it's horrible what's going on down there, what those people are going through, and that for them people as well, and the football players that are dedicated to football.
I didn't think about myself at the moment as I did for them. I heard that they were going to be charged like some kind of $30,000 fine just to come play us, which as soon as that was said, I didn't think they should take the risk.
Travis High School had also arranged games with Monterrey Tech in other sports, but it is likely that those will be canceled as well. Alex Stockwell, Texas News Watch. "2012 marks a critical year for USA Swimming. It's a race against time, with the London Olympics approaching this summer. And for the athletes, the Austin Grand Prix is more than a competition. It's a chance to put their training to the test as they prepare for the most important event of their careers."
It's a big year, because this is what swimming's all about. This is what we train for. Not being in college anymore, this is all we train for. That's the event every single 4 years.
I mean, just getting up and trying to race everyone is definitely hard, especially where I'm at in the season. But I mean, I had a lot of fun just racing and getting back in the water.
For me, throughout my career, I've always done a lot of events back to back to back, and I think being able to have the opportunity to do that here will hopefully set something up for later down the road.
Many current Longhorn swimmers also competed in the meet. Junior Laura Sogar placed 4th in the 100-meter breaststroke final against some of the best female athletes in the country.
My main thing was I wanted to make sure my technique stayed together and that I really did the race strategy that I was wanting to have at the end of the year. And I managed to keep that under control and put down a pretty decent time at the same time, so I was really happy with it.
At the age of 15, Michael Phelps set his first world record in the 200 butterfly here at the Texas Swim Center. Now with 14 Olympic gold medals to his name, Phelps has mixed emotions as he returns to the pool that started a decade of dominance.
I've been in this sport for so many years, so I've had a lot of good memories, and it's kind of weird closing everything down. Kind of saying my last goodbyes. It's going to be strange, but it's fun. I've had a great career, and this pool has definitely meant a lot to me.
Now every race will become more meaningful for Phelps, as he not only prepares for London, but also gets ready to retire once the Olympics are over. Alex Stockwell, College Press Box. Head coaches Mike Gundy and Mac Brown exchanging a few laughs before the game, but Joseph Randall wipes a smile right off Coach Brown's face with this play. Randall gets out of the arms of Adrian Phillips and has nothing but clear field ahead of him. He takes it in from 69 yards out to give Oklahoma State the early lead, 7-0. Texas would respond, however. David Ash launches it up in the air. Who's there? Jackson Shipley's got it for the 44-yard touchdown pass, tying up the game 7-all. J.W. Walsh now. Oh, there's a rookie mistake. Kenny Vaccaro comes away with it for the interception. The pick gives Texas great field possession just outside the red zone. And where there's Ash, there's fire. David Ash launches it too. Who else but Jackson Shipley? This time in the corner, Texas takes their first lead of the game. Well, Walsh has an answer, and it's in Josh Stewart. He takes it 44 yards in to score. Game's tied up 14-all. But on the kickoff, it falls into the arms of DJ Monroe. That's bad luck for the Cowboys as you see him dodge not one but two tackles and bringing it all the way home down the sideline to give Texas a 21-7 lead at the end of the first quarter.